I am the music man and I come from down your way. What can you play? My name's Ron. This is Ron's 12 inches and I'll tell you what I can play. I can play all the music you want to listen to because this channel's all about your music. We're going to be talking about your 12 inch. There's your 12 inch. If you can't get your hands on your 12 inch, your 7 inch. There's a little bit of Stranglers there. Walk On By, B-side, Dionne Warwick. I think it's a double A side basically. Now, obviously, it's a cover version, the Stranglers, of the original from Dionne Warwick. My take on covers is that some covers are better than the originals, and some originals can't be covered. Just, you know what I mean, just depends what the song is. Right, a bit of CD, 80s remixed and extended. That is self-explanatory by the title because it's obviously 80s songs been remixed and extended. Right, that's basically what I've been playing. I've got a little tune spinning there. That's one of the songs. This is going to be 6 of the best for your start of your week. So I hope you've had a good weekend. I'm going to boot because it's supposed to be chucking it down Wednesday. So get your fridges loaded up, get your snacks in, and get these songs ready to play out because I've got some absolute stonkers here. Right, the first band I'm going to talk about is a band called the Courteeners. They came out in 2008. This is the debut album called St Jude. Right, now that's a reissue that came out on Record Store Day. It's on a red vinyl. Probably worth about $170 on eBay at the moment because very difficult to get hold of. This is the rewired version. That's probably worth exactly the same because that's a very difficult album to get hold of as well. Courteeners are a band that don't release too many units of their albums, and this rewired version is the acoustic version, like the unplugged version of the original. Right, now I prefer the unplugged version of this song, which is called Not 19 Forever. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Seriously, go and listen to this piece of music. It will blow your head off. I'm not joking. It is just absolutely fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Right, there's your number one. There's your number one track. Right, I'm going to flip back a few years now, go back to 1978. The only disco song this band ever done is by the Rolling Stones. Formed in 1921, been going for 100 years. No, formed in the 1960s, been going about 60 years. But what's a band? You know what I mean? It's a blues band really, but they've done different. You know what I mean? Blue. I think the ballads this band do, I think are just different class. Seriously, go and listen to some of the ballads that this band does. Now a lot of their stuff is a bit bluesy. There's a few crash bang wallop songs on there that are great. You know what I mean? What was it, something off McLeod and things like that, and they've got some brilliant songs, but I think this song here, Miss You, this is my favourite Stones song ever. Came out in 1978, went to number 3 in the charts, and it's an extended, you've got to get the extended version, forget the 7 inch, forget the original version that's on the Some Girls album, which is a fantastic album by the way. It's probably one of their best albums ever released. So forget that comes off the Some Girls album, but don't get that version. Get the 12 inch version. It's a disco version. It was played. That was a disco era in the late 70s, you know what I mean? Because you had a lot of Grease, Saturday Night Fever, and it was massive like disco and soul and all that going on the back end of the 70s, and that just slipped right in. I love that song. I think that is just absolutely fantastic. So there's your number 2. Right, your number 3 is going to be an artist probably no one's really going to have heard of. I've only got one song of his. I think I'm going to dig it out. There it is. It's a 12 inch. He's called Sébastien Tellier. He's a French artist, and the song, I'm going to sling this up a little bit so you can see the song. It's called Le Ritornelle, or La Ritornelle, whether you say that in French, I haven't got a clue. But here you go, look, so you can see what he's called there. It goes on for about 6 minutes before he starts singing, and he don't sing in French, he sings in English. There's your outer sleeves, protective sleeve, got boys and girls, make sure you keep the cover nice and clean. Right, bung that down there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. That got voted. Oh, it was really well thought of, that song. It's like a symphonic, it was like they call it one of the most beautiful symphonic pieces of music ever released in like the noughties, or it was released in 2005. But yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. Another floor filler. and crash that alongside all the others that I'm going to put out here. Right, this song, number 4, is an artist that I was heavily into when I was a teenager. See him plenty of times. Band called Blondie. Debbie Harry on lead vocals, Clement Burke on the drums, going absolutely insane. If you've never seen this guy drum, go and have a watch of him on YouTube. Absolutely fantastic. Seriously, lick you around the kit, and yeah, he's got some serious feels going on. Amazing. This song I'm going to take off here now. This album is the Plastic Letters album. Came out in 1978. It's got 2 massive hits on there. It's got the Denise song on it, and it's got I'm Always Touched by Your Presence, Dear. Now, I used to think I'm Always Touched by Your Presence, Dear was one of the best songs they ever did, but when I first listened to this album, the first song on this album, on side 1, is called Fan Mail. Oh my lordy, go and check this song out. Jeez, the guitar and the drumming in this is just absolutely phenomenal. It's insane, but it's all under control. It's not messy, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get a guitar and a drum solo and it's all crash bang wallop and you can do it and don't sit right. But this is just absolutely an absolute iconic album and an absolutely iconic song. Seriously, they're a punk band from America. Although obviously you must have heard of Blondie. If you've not heard of Blondie, you're either not alive or you've been in a coma for God knows how many decades, because first 2 albums, self-titled first album, then Plastic Letters second album, they're punky, a bit like American punk, and then they come over obviously with Parallel Lines, and they totally changed their way of looking at things, mainstream chart hits, or like one after another. Art Glass and everything else come off of them. Right, so that's your number 4. Now your number 5 comes off an artist that have been came another, like, seems like an eternity, since 1979. This is their 14th album. Now this comes off, the song I'm going to take off is called Dolphins, and it's off the Black and White 050505 album. Right, but I prefer it, the live version. I've got the live, where did I put that? I've got the live thing down there, hold on. Right, so it's called Dolphins. Now, it's another great piece of music, but really, I listened to it, first time I listened to it was on the City of Angels live album, and I think the live version is better than the normal release on an album version, like the studio version. But that's only my take, you know what I mean? It may be different for you guys. That was the first time I heard it, was on the live album. I've got a lot of back stuff from Simply Mine, because that's one of my favourite, another good group and a favourite group of mine, and they've got some massive hits. But that song there, Dolphins, oh my God, what a tune! Seriously, it is just another insane record, incredible piece of music. Jim Kerr, I think that they've got better as they've gone on. Simple Minds, I think they are a different class. Like they say, they've had some massive hits. I just think that album is a really good album. I don't think it got a lot of kudos, to tell you the truth, but I just think it's another fantastic album. Right, that's your number 5. Here's your number 6. This is an album. This is a Canadian album that I was telling you about when I made a mistake by saying that the Pineapple Thief were a Canadian band, and really they're a British rock band. Well, this is the band that's a Canadian band. They're called the Deers, right? Now I'm going to take a song here called The Omega Dog. It's on side 1 off the double album Degeneration Street. Right, now this band is an husband and wife band, Murray Lightburn and Natalie Yanchak on the, I think she does a bit of, I think she's on the keyboards, I think. And he's on everything, Lightburn. He's got a few solo things out as well if you're interested. Last one was pretty decent as it goes. This come out it didn't, I put it in a box set, but this come out, there's a little box set from the Deers. Look. Now, if you can get your hands on this, you'll be doing very well, because there's another piece of, you know what I mean, a release, 200 units. I paid £100 for it about 5 years ago, and I've not seen one again. I think I see one on eBay. They had one on their own site, like go on their own website, and I think they were selling through there, but I got it off of eBay for £100. Probably the best £100 I've ever spent really on a box set. Probably worth 4 times that now. Very difficult to get hold of. So that's my 6 of the best. Now that Degeneration Street is just, it's just a fantastic bit of music, like the Omega Dog. I could take another song off of that called Galactic Tides, which is another fantastic piece of music. The album's just different class. I think that group has just got better and better as the albums have gone on. Right, so there's your 6 of the best. So we'll do a little recap. We've got the Courteeners, not 19 Forever, but like I say, get the acoustic version. We've got the Rolling Stones, Missed You, again, get the 12-inch version. We've got Sebastian Tellier, whatever that song's called, get the 12-inch version, comes off the Politics album. I've not really heard that album, so I'm not, you know what I mean? It was a track that I heard on, I think it was XFM when they used to be, before they called Radio X now. And heard it, and it was all in the indie era they was playing it, and I just thought, you know what, I've got to go and get that. But I didn't bother getting the album. Yeah, right. So Blondie's the next one. Fan Mail, that's off Plastic Letters album. Then we've obviously got Simple Minds, that's off the Black and White 050505 album called Dolphins. And then we've got the Deers, Degeneration Street, Omega Dog, I suppose it's called. Right, that's my 6 of the best. Right, I'm going to throw out a guilty pleasure, seeing as Marcus like my video Killed the Radio Star. I haven't even got it with me. I know it's upstairs. I've got it. I've got the song. It's a little 7-inch song I've got. It's by a band called the Corgis. Come out in 1980. And everybody's got to learn sometimes. That's what that's the little guilty pleasure I'm going to throw at you. I think that's just. I think it's. I could say it's a fantastic song and put it on at the 6 of the best. I think it's just a fantastic piece of music. Very lovely melody to it. Lovely lyrics. Lovely piece of music all running the way through it, and I just think it's brilliant. No, and I just think music's brilliant, but full stop. So yeah, best thing that's ever been invented, like I always say. That's about it. 6 of the best there. So add these to your playlist. Add them to your. You know what I mean? It's going to give you a different selection of music there. So take what you like out, take what you want off of them, and add 1 or 2 if you want more. You know what I mean? And you like them, you like more, all the better. You know what I mean? Some people may think myself, nah, 1 of them's all right, 2 of them's all right, or whatever. But spin them a couple of times. Don't give them 10, 20, 30 seconds. That's a waste of time. You know what I mean? Give them a bit of a time. By the time you get through the Missed You, Rolling Stones, it's about 10 minutes long. So if you don't like that after 10 minutes, you may as well bin it. But I'll guarantee you will like it, because it's just a piece of music that just sits well with people. If you don't, you either don't like it because you don't like the Rolling Stones, full stop. But I just think it's a fantastic piece of music. The Sebastian Tellier music, again, is like a symphonic dance track. That's the take on that. Goes for about 6 minutes before the singing comes into it, like I probably already said. Yeah, so that's been me. My name's been Ron. This has been Ron's 12 inches. I'll be putting another one out Friday, probably another 6 of the best for the weekend. I'll be dipping into the archives, or digging into the vaults, or coming up to the days. A couple of bands coming out, and I've heard a couple of their tracks. I know the Kings of Leon album's a really good album, well worth getting. Wolf Alice is another band that got a new album coming out, and I've heard a couple of tracks off of that. That sounds like it's going to be a right stonker as well. So there's some good music coming out. You've got Tom Grennan this week. You've got the new Thunder album. So there's plenty of music. It's all coming together now. The end of June and all that, I think everyone's going to be piling out music, because they're going to be able to get out and showcase it on their tours and things like that, if they don't go pear-shaped and tits up when we get back out there again. But anyway, like I say, look after yourself, stay safe, thanks for watching. Can't say anything, can't say hello to the new subscribers because I didn't get any. So all the best for people trying to put me out there. Keep going, and hopefully we can add a few by the weekend. I'm going to say hi, blah, blah, blah. But thanks for the comments, they're all helpful. Until next time, adios, amigos.